Hey you guys, Immaculate 101 here. Shitty camera, shitty lighting. This is my first time doing my first live video, and I hope it goes well. Not everybody's going to join in tonight, but like I said, this is a test run just to see what's going on and how good I look. Okay, I've always been some form of counselor. I like to let others know. Also, I am also an empath. This is no bullshit. I pick up on a lot of people's feelings to where sometimes I get their symptoms. But having said that, that's neither here or there. But and I also am an advocate of my community. You don't need no PhD to be an advocate for anybody to give help when you can, correct? Okay. And I'm not looking on how I do what I feel is my inner works, not just God's work, but my inner work. Okay. I always address people, let them know I'm not only a mother of my community, I'm a mother of all communities. And all women are mothers. I mean, some can't handle the mental capacity. I haven't said that. Okay. So when y'all ready, I'm live on Hangouts. The name is Immaculate 101. Of course, y'all know my page. Immaculate 101 on YouTube. I'm also live on Facebook. I don't know how to I got my peoples to hook me up with this. So shout outs to you, boo-boos. I love you. Look, once we figure out how this goes, we're gonna see. So yeah, this is a test run. Okay, so I have many topics on things that has been addressed to me that people having issues with. And like I said, y'all could come in the room and ask questions on why such and such think things small, or why they can't handle this and that. We could talk about all that craziness as long as I'm here. And if you have any other questions later on, I have other team winners who's probably in bed right now because they're doing their own thing. But I have also other team winners that I also get insights from, and we all share knowledge. What would knowledge be if you just keep it all to yourself? And truth be told, not only one person supposed to have the power. Power is universal. But you know, man, they always want to be number one. You know what I'm saying? All right. First topic. Fear of leaving the home. So yeah. Some people, I'm gonna address this to an issue of people who are having phobias, mental fears now. Like this is something that's developed over time of leaving the home. To people who told me, you know, they're afraid of stepping out their home now because they're so used to raising the children. They were so used to doing things that they're no longer doing because the children are grown. Relationship issues, financial issues, a lot of things can cause people to have fear of not wanting to walk out that door and face reality, or let alone get some damn sunlight. So the advice I can give to these 4 people, because this is 4 people, that's why I said, you know what, since 4 people hit me with this, and it wasn't even random, like out of the blue, this was like a whole week of 4 multiple people telling me the same things. And I would like to also blame technology. We know this. Technology made us the laziest motherfuckers on earth. Okay? But remember, everything takes balance. And not only balance, it takes compartmentalizing what do you want in life in general, and what do you want to make your life be. All right. So fear of leaving the home consists of not only depression. I don't always want to pinpoint something as depression. I would like to call it you're afraid now of leaving home. Now the reason why I elaborate this is because when we were kids, teenagers, and now we're adults, we always dreamed of leaving home, correct? And leaving home meant for us that liberation. You know, we had our own way of doing things and our own way of expressing ourselves. And not only that, it kept us like, I don't got an answer to nobody except for when we go to our 9 to 5s. So I mean, it liberated us to the degree of we didn't like being told or them demands. And now when we're adults and now we're afraid of leaving our own home, our own liberated home, our own home we earned, however we earned it, by crook or hook, that now that we earned it, and this is a very true situation, now that we earned it, we got bored with it. And after that boredom, what happens when you get bored of something? It becomes nothing to you. And it also becomes a phobia, because now you're so bored, you're not as ambitious as you should be to turn that doorknob to want to step out your home. It's like we forget the purpose of being on our own is to liberate ourselves. And to liberate yourselves also means to walk out that house, and even for 5-10 minutes to get that fresh air. You know who I'm talking to. And you know the other 3. I love you guys. Like, if y'all coming to me and telling me this, and personally, I'm gonna share it amongst the world. I wouldn't never, display none of your things, but these are shit that's really happening. Who's to say 5-10 years from now this shit can't happen to me? And it's not a mental illness. I hate when people try to say, "Oh my God, it's depression." Take these two. What my friend wanted to prescribe this person. Anyway, it don't matter. They wanted to prescribe them some pill I saw on TV. And I said, you can't medicate something that was there before the depression came, because this was something that eventually seeped in. Like when we wake up in the morning, sometimes you feel like you don't want to go outside, and I feel like that sometimes. So you see, that's not a form of depression. It just feels like, oh, fuck it. And when you get in the habit of the fuck it zone, now it's like a muscle. When you get in the habit of fuck it zone, that's what we're going to call it, fuck it zone. When you get in the habit of that, it becomes a part of who you are. And that part of who you are now is a whole nother bad habit. It's like smoking cigarettes. Once you start smoking and you continuously smoking, you become a habitual smoker. So when you're in the fuck it zone and you don't want to leave your house and fuck it all, and I can watch TV and fuck it, now it makes you depressed, because now you want to leave the house, but you're in that smoker zone / fuck it zone. All it takes, if you have a spouse, someone to support you, or if you don't have no one to support you, I want you to start with opening your window. Opening your window, pulling up the window, cleaning your windows, and letting some fresh air in. Because if you feel still that fear of stepping out the door right like that, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. But I want you to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself by opening up that window, look out that window, and breathe that fresh air. Not just open the window and sit back down and watch TV. I mean, open that window, breathe that fresh air, look out that window. If you have a screen and you can't pull that motherfucker up, try to turn that motherfucker up with a crowbar. So if you ain't got a crowbar, use a cane, however the fuck it works. And stick your hands through the window. And when you see that sun shine on your hands, ask yourself, what am I really missing? Is this what, do I deserve to miss this beautiful sunlight? Do I deserve to miss saying hello to people, even if there's people who are not even nice to you? I like saying hi to people even when I know they're mad at me. Ooh, I love it. But hey, I do it spitefully, because especially when I know they don't like my ass. Because I don't know what it is they don't like about me. I'm a likable person. And if you own it, therefore you will manifest it. But once again, stick your hands out the window. Or if you're still afraid, because there's levels of fear. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. So when you have this false evidence of appearing real, start with throwing some food out the window, see if any birds come to your house. See, I'm trying to give you like more than one way of trying to more than one way of inviting the universe into your life first, so you can overcome this false evidence appearing real into your life, because it does take time for some. Like me, I could, when I smoke cigarettes, one day I'll wake up and say, I want to fucking quit, and I'm gonna fucking quit, because I know that if I allow that temptation to constantly bother me, I will never get the job done. Not everybody needs weaning. Weaning is a condition that we feel that we need to go through to get to a level of confidence. Confidence comes with being conceited, self-absorbed, ego, and that's not a bad thing. Like I said, that life is about competition. You're competing with yourself. Don't ever think you're competing with somebody else. That's why I feel like this. When I'm with a team of people and they feel like they're competing with me, I'm like, really, dude? I'm one in my own rank. There's so many levels to me. Pick an onion. And I see that with the other persons, and it just hurt me to see that sometimes we sink into our own mental disputes within ourselves. We're battling ourselves. One of my girlfriends, I'm waiting for her to hit me up in a few minutes, because I know she's been hitting me up for the longest right now. She hit me up and asked me to talk about this topic with the fear of leaving her home. And I know she's watching. I just can't see her live right now right now I'm live on the Hangouts and I'm live on YouTube. But I want her to understand that, and my homeboy, two of my homeboys, two guys and two girls. And what I can do is give you the ages. The ages are between 21 and 64 years old. And when I say girlfriends 64, don't mean that they're any less a young woman. You hear me? Because they still got it. They still pretty individuals who can walk and talk. And when they put them pants on, that thing looking good. Even the guys, they still some handsome individuals that it bothers me that I have to see them. Sorry, you guys here. You have to see, that at what point does this happen? I've been depressed, so I can actually tell you guys, I know this. Okay? Start with, and this is my notation, and I'm not, like I said, I don't have all the answers. That's why I have Team Winners, who will be joining very soon to say what they got to say. I will see the comments and the things. Some of you guys might not even see that anybody's not in chat room, but I am seeing people and they're hitting me up on my mobile. So, shout out to you, Immaculate 101. Speak your mind, because I ain't do the Speak My Mind Tuesdays. So, and right now, I actually go to bed. Good night. Yeah, that's my little princess. It's summertime, but you also know school is coming. I let her hang out a little bit. She was on the hangouts. Now she's on the bang out in the bed. Okay. You don't have to be tired to go to sleep. So, yes, fear of leaving the home is a big issue, but it's not a dire or mental issue. Now, the side effects of, and I know people probably listening to me, I love it. Keep the listening. All right. The side effects of fear of leaving the home comes from you start losing vitamins in your body. Remember, our body is a natural healer. All right. You age faster as well, because you're in that mental state of depression. And with depression becomes manifested illnesses in your body. Nobody's perfect. Look, I got shitty ass skin. You hear me? I've been working on my skin forever. And it looked, since y'all last video, what happened? That's because I've been doing my little, I left the red meat alone. How I miss my oxtails. I'm only doing this, like I said, to cleanse my body, cleanse my mental state. And, just see if I'm one of those people. There's two types of people, leaders and followers. My DNA makeup is naturally to be a leader and to follow my own truths. I'm not here to be told what to do, because If we all had one way of thinking, like I said this before, and I actually had a talk yesterday with my dad. Shout out to you, David. I don't always call him dad. I call him Abu. I call him dad. I also call him David. I call him Daddy-O. You know. So I also had a talk with my dad yesterday, and we had this talk, which I will be getting into. Oh, it's gonna cause a big storm. Look, it's gonna cause a big storm with people. If I was asking him because my mother's Christian, Baptist, and I think I forgot the other one, but nonetheless, I was raised going to church, and I also went to the mosque. So I was raised by region. I would call it by region because I had two ways of learning different paths to God. And I asked him, I said, dude, he said we need religion to for discipline. I said, yes, we do need religion. This is how I'm going to divert. This is how I'm going to. So while the situations of things happen, we put limitations on ourselves. I asked him, he asked me, he literally told me that we need religion as discipline to teach us right from wrong. And that without religion, we won't have no restrictions on no right from wrong. And I told him, I said, yes, you're right to a certain degree. But also, we always knew right from wrong. We don't necessarily need to have been taught right from wrong. Well, no, we need to be taught right from wrong. Scratch that. We need to know right from wrong, but not necessarily from religion. Before we had a path to God, we had worship in general. And that was not a bad way for our people to go. What happened was we abused what we learned. You heard me? We abused what we learned and manipulated it to manifest and better for our betterment. Now, he said we need religion to get to God. He said we need Islam to get to God. We need Islam for this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. Remember, I also went to church. It doesn't make me confused neither, but everybody has their own opinion. I can't wait to do this topic. This is going to be a controversial topic, and this is going to be the one that brings the money in. But yeah, we all pray to God from however we worship the Lord. And then he said every day was a struggle. Life is a struggle. But until you remember, our parents taught us right from wrong. That's how we know the words yes and no. No one in this whole world would ever believe that there was no such thing as the word no. Not in no religion, not in no language, not in any form of language. I don't care if you go, we all know what no means, correct? So no is a restriction. Okay? So when he told me that we have to find God in Islam, I said no, because who's to say Christians are wrong? God is called many different names, but still have the same meaning. And not only that, life teaches us all the way through. Like life teaches us yeses and nos. When you go on the street, remember the street also has limitations. When you go to the bathroom has limitations. You're only limited in there to take a shower, unless you put a microwave and all that shit, but you still can't bring the universe. You can't bring outside in there. Everything has limitations. There is always a way to God. But first, it has to start with you. Once you gather enough information from what you learned from every individual you met, what book you ever read, how you breathe the air, how you ate the food, and how the food reacted to your body. Once you learned what restrictions you're limited with, that's your teacher in life. So you don't necessarily need a path to God, because now you gained enough knowledge to know that God is always there and never left. Once again, so when you put that fear of restriction, of fearing that you can't leave your home, you will have that restriction. But once you realize that you have the option of leaving the damn house, leave the house. And it takes time. Like I said, put that hand out the window, feel that air. You know what I'm saying? I used to have fear of riding in cars. I used to always get nauseous, always get nauseous. I needed to take a drink to get on the airplane. Oh my gosh. And I was doing this from teenager. What? When we get in the limo and get ready to go to Florida, go to Disney World, to something to drink, and I realized that even when I got on the plane, the drink didn't help. So if I would have kept doing that, I would have been in putting restrictions on myself, thinking that I cannot sit through this plane. Every phobia is putting a restriction on yourself. Phobias are hard to overcome, but at the same time, with enough willpower and enough teaching yourself, because remember, it takes 21 days to break a bad habit. It does take 21 days. Trust me, that's 3 weeks. 21 divided by 3, 7. I don't know how the hell y'all. But anyway, it takes 21 days to break a bad habit with any habit. And I want you guys, like I said, let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how that works out for you. By start putting your hands out the window. I don't care if you gotta be ricing it, because I know a lot of you also scared to go out there and take the garbage out the house to put it out there. And that I feel because now I'm gonna share a piece of me with you. For 10 years. I love to shop. Like once I shop, I came back home. It's like once I had to go to take care of anything, school or anything, or any appointments, I'm there and I'm back. It's like I had to be home, because when I look down the block, I got this nauseousness of, it looks so wide. It looks so just fearful. It looks so scary beyond, because we are all fearful of the unknown. Because I would put so much restrictions on myself that all I knew was to raise my daughter, take care of my business, and come back home. Like there was nothing else out there for me, because I gave up my music. Remember, well, y'all don't know. I gave up my music a long time ago. Now I'm back in this. You know what I'm saying? I never stopped writing. It's just I gave up the music and shit. You know what I'm saying? Going to audition, what I would have been if I wouldn't have met that dude. But I can't blame him. I gotta blame me, because this is self-awareness time, not pointing the finger awareness time. So when I had that phobia looking up the block, and I'm like, look, I don't know how my day gonna turn out. I ain't even going out there to go and get this done. I don't give a shit. Hey, what's up, boo-boos? How you doing? All right. I'm here. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. And I have the chat button over here in Google Chat if y'all want to talk. I got I'm going live. I'm live on YouTube. So if y'all want to hit that YouTube right here, I don't know what I'm doing I don't want to close it out. Yeah, this is YouTube I'm live on. I don't want to, hit it out. I'm all over the damn place right now. Also, but yeah, once y'all realize that, the better we will be. I'm watching myself right now. I don't want to, hey, you guys, y'all can hear it, right? I'm going to mute it because, okay. So yeah, we're back in the room. So, I am adorable. So yes, once we get over this situation of our fears of putting this self-inflicted, it is self-inflicted. No one can hypnotize you and go, you can't go outside, because no one can do none of that. No one. You can program people to do certain shit, but not that. Not stay in the house because your will is too strong. That's something you have to do for yourself. No one can make you kill someone unless you really want to pick up that. So look, I ain't trying to stay on this damn topic for too long. Hey viewers, what's up? So That's one topic. Now, on to the second topic. I don't even know how long I've been talking for. Let me add someone else. They're in the room. They're right now. I'm talking to other people on Hangouts. So if y'all see me out of order like this, you're gonna see it. So once again, I'm live. If y'all have anything to say about this topic, please feel free to join in and please get involved, you know. So I'm here. I'm posting to somebody, you know, for other people who needs this. Don't forget, y'all can share this with other people to get other people involved, because I know these phobias. Remember, we have parents that go through this. Once they get a certain age in their life, put it down. Okay. Once we have certain things in our life that get us to go through certain things, and it's very scary. Y'all don't realize how hard it is for a lot of us to go through what we're going through. You know, I love that God, my creator, is one in a million. And we all need the same thing to get it going, you know, and we'll get through it. Next topic. The next topic is, oh, y'all gonna hate me for this, Lord have mercy. This is for the women and men, okay? I know guys who claim they have their main girl, but they have their other chicks. So you can go figure how the genitalia system works. If it's a test of the emergency broadcast system, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, all right, let me come out of this. I just had to share that with 2 other people. They wanted to know the link. Okay. So yeah, now in this situation, this next topic is women who don't mind being other women and men who don't mind being other men. But yet, how you don't mind and you're complaining about what the person who's dating you, but they got their main squeeze, is doing. Like, how can you be mad at some shit like that? Like, really, dude? How the fuck does that work? How does that work for you? Like, well, let me turn up the volume. I don't see it. I'm scared if I turn up the volume. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me see if I can turn up the volume. Okay. I don't know what the hell I just did, so I'm still live though. That's what matters. Let me turn up the volume. Playback. Yeah, being the other woman. How does that work for you guys? Like, some people really don't mind being the other person. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, I don't got no more effing business telling you guys how y'all supposed to be and how y'all supposed to live your life with somebody else. It's the complaining that I have a problem with, because you know that being the other person, I hope y'all can hear me out there. I hope I wasn't recording really low. Being the other person has its perks, aka side effects, causing drowsiness, may sting from the back. All right. You guys know that being the other spouse comes with sometimes you missing the other person. If you can deal with that, some people hang out with other people for money, right? Me personally, I hang out with them for their money and their time. Like, that's the difference between me and them. If they're gonna give me a gift, give me the gifts. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, if you think I'm like I don't date people for money. So when you get a chick like me, you get a chick for real. If I see a dude who's not giving like the relationship's supposed to be give and take. We both give, you and you know, God take. But if he's expecting more than what I'm supposed to give, then you know that's not the relationship you should be in. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not judging. Let me eat a blueberry. Now I'm gonna eat a blueberry. I'm not judging. For those of us who make excuses for people of being the other woman or the other man. Now this is 27 people I'm addressing that ain't gonna like me for this, but they always love to hear what I gotta say. When they dating, then let's get that going. While they're dating, damn, blueberries. While they while they dating the guy or girl with the other spouse. While they dating the other guy or girl, blueberries. Get these from Costco. I love Costco. That's my home. These was $5. See how big this shit is? I hate BJ's. BJ's for sucker, son. And I hate y'all, but I'm a Costco's girl. But being when you don't mind, I hear a girl say, a couple of girls, 27 people, like I said, 23, no, it's 27 more girls. Them saying he don't want to leave his wife because they got children, or she don't want to leave her husband's or her boo because he hold her down. Is that a fear of letting go? Or is it a fear? I think it's a fear of letting go on his part or her part. They want you, but they don't want you. And if you could be comfortable with being in that kind of relationship, by all means, rub it in. Like, rub that shit in. Get that nut off. Do what the fuck you doing to get that off. But at the same time, why are you complaining? Because you know these are the symptoms, side effects. Sometimes you're going to be backed up. You got to wait until they come home from their boo, or go home to their boo, or you just might not see them at all. They might ignore you and be doing the same shit with somebody else. Now, once again, if you can handle this. I know a girl or two, a couple of ones, who married a dude. Y'all know who I am. Because he claimed he can't leave his woman because of kids. So they end up being the second wife. Like I said, to each his own. But me personally, it would take more than what he have to say to bring to the table. And then you can't also put God in and say, oh, well, God will show me the sign. No, God don't show you the signs. The decisions we make shows us signs. God helps you get out of stupid situations we put ourselves in. That's what God does. Sometimes God lets you suffer. All right. And that's not only the God above, that's the God in you, because that's the instinct. Remember, we're children of God. So don't run that God send me somebody. We have to change our way of thinking in order to attract. Like I said, I am not perfect. I attract some crazy motherfuckers. And I'm going to show you, I need a man who's nuts. But I also need a man with some damn common sense who knows how to build a house when I need a house built. Not a motherfucker who gonna be like, we can go pay for somebody to build the house. No, because when I need my damn money, I ain't got no money and the house is half done and we gotta kick out more money for that motherfucker. I want somebody we can build a house together. I need a man who's politically incorrect, but he knows when to be correct. I need a courageous man in my life. So I've been looking for courageous, but not politically correct, because sometimes I need fun. So me needing fun and sacrificing correct is the reason why I get some crazy motherfuckers who just can't get it together, and I end up babysitting. And next thing you know, I'm giving them a bottle, like, shut the fuck up, go to sleep, do this. I'm just kidding. But like, it's like I'm trying to give jokes so I can put a smile on your face and at the same time understand if you really are comfortable being this second lover, player number two, which I would never do unless I didn't know about it. Because a lot of people ain't real enough to keep it real and let you know you number two. That's why I said I will let you know if you're number two. I'll be like, look, you have to understand that I am only dating and you can't be the only one. And but if we are we can court, we can date until we get there. You know, that's what they call it, old school court. And then once I find what the fuck I'm looking for, burr, give me the dog ring. You know what I'm saying? And don't expect nothing more, nothing less. But if you lie to me the whole time, it's gonna take you a long motherfucking time to earn my trust. That's just me in general. I think I got my mother in it. That's the Aries in me. That's the fire in me that teaches me, and the Sagittarius in me. Like, But then we still contradict ourselves and put our heart out on our sleeves and do it like, boo, I'm gonna give you another fucking chance, but you're still gonna be, I got my finger on the trigger, nigga. Once I let that trigger go, bow, you out. So if you can handle being number two, by all means, play number two. You heard Sean Paul. I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them one do. Still, I'm gonna stick to my girl like glue, and I might not play number two. And that's right. That's me. I ain't gonna play number two for nobody. I don't give a fuck how much money they got. Either you can give me some of your money, but I'm still not playing number two. You ain't gotta date married men. And stop being naive. The word is naive. You are being naive. Stop living in Neptune, a lot of you. They married, but I still like them. It doesn't dispute the fact that they're not telling you everything. Because if you got to find out that they married, if you got to find out that they have a child, if you got to find out that they're dating other people, if you got to find out that they have a woman or somebody stalking them and they're sneaking up and finding out things about you, something is wrong. If those ain't red flags, I don't know what the F is. Like, real talk. I don't know what the hell is a red flag for a lot of y'all if y'all don't see that there with other people other than you. And now you're number two. He's telling you you're number two, but you find out you're number 3, 4, or more. If he got that kind of energy, girl, you in it for a ride of your life. And if she got that kind of energy, nigga, you got some good shit. But just make sure you put on that little packet. You know, I wish I had one to show you. You know, it's a good brand too. Hey, other viewers, what's up? I see y'all jumping in the room. Jump in the room and type some shit and let me know what's going on. I see y'all checking in. Yes, check on me. I like when y'all check on me. So yeah, if y'all like playing number two, by all means, get it in and play the number two with these people. So I like the fact that other people. This is the second topic. The first topic, you guys who are on YouTube. On YouTube, I don't even know how to view that. On YouTube, I see people in the room. On Hangouts, I see 13 people in the room. And on Google Plus, I see 9 people in the room. The first topic was fear of leaving home. This is this next topic. The second topic is the other person in his or her life. I don't know what y'all think about being the other person in somebody else's life, but me personally, it's a lot of fucking work. It's going to cost you money too, especially if they have attachments. You believe that the person is speaking to you genuinely, but it's really a detriment to the relationship. Now, if you're the type of person that don't care that he's doing him because you doing you, then yes, let us all eat cake. William Shakespeare. We must all eat cake. And so, having said that, by all means, do your thing. Third topic. Now, I don't even remember what the hell I said was going to be the third topic. Now, that is something we're going to have to work on doing. Because I see people in and out the rooms like they want to peek on me. I know, sounding coming like, no haters. Haters. It's the chunkiest part because I got a lot of chunk. All right. So let me see what the the third topic is. Okay, this is the test run. I have a touch screen, you guys, but I'm so tired of touching the screen. So yes, the third topic is for me, for you guys, is I would say getting out of your own way. So yeah, we are all right. I said we're going live in 40 seconds. The last topic is why I can't let him go. Okay. So yes. Reason why people can't let other people go is because if you don't have nothing to do, what would you do? You feel that having this person in your life, that this person will make you complete, that this person or this obsession, and now when I mean obsession, it could even be this money. You could say, if I had this money my whole life, it would be the answer to my prayers. Having this object of reason, when you convince yourself that if you had this thing, that all will be flowers, candy, rainbows, and roses and pixies, and I love unicorns, so it will also be unicorns. Once you have this thing of so awesome at this stuff, once you have this fear of you can't let this person go, when you realize you can't let people go, you realize that you don't have nothing else to do with your life. Like, once you can't let people go, sorry, you guys, somebody else is hitting me up on Hangouts. I have now 23 people on Hangouts. I have, hi, you guys, finally 3 people on YouTube. And I have 19 people on Google Plus. Keep it coming because I never knew that this many people would be checking me out like right away. Because like I said, this is a test run. I'm not good at it, but we're gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? I play with things, and I'm very good at playing. And they like checking them in and out the room. Lord have mercy. So yeah, having said that, fear of letting people go is when you believe in your mind that this person or being at this place or having this thing will complete you in some form of way, when technically it won't do none of the sort. Because if you haven't found that within yourself, how can one give it to you? Commitment to oneself, meaning use your ego. I said this in the topic of in my first topic of fear of leaving home. Have that ego that I don't need none of this. None of this shit makes me who I am. I can do all of this without this. I don't need this person in my life to make me better than who I was yesterday, because I remember what I had before. When you realize that about yourself, that you have had these things on your own, you can get them back without having someone in your life. You don't necessarily need somebody to be with to save money. That comes later. Those are once your mind is elevated to that state, you will gain those same people. But if you bump into somebody who always want to party and drink, like if you meet somebody online, oh, perfect example. When you're online trying to date people, oh, and this is no judgment, but this is true shit. Like I tell people, I don't do subliminal messages. I tell real events that occur because people, not a lot of people bump into this shit every day. They hear about it, but they think that shit is somebody wrote this shit, like screen wrote it. This ain't no screenplay life. When I'm going through something in my life, ain't no fucking screenplay. When other people experience things, it's not no screenplay. These things actually happen. People are really afraid to leave their homes, you guys. People really feel they should be in a relationship and take somebody kicking and beating them the fuck up. People really think that if they don't have this one person or this one object or with this one thing, that their life would be incomplete. Like, they really believe that they can't find that within themselves, that they can gain this and accumulate this on your own. I learned that if I don't speak up, nobody is going to hear me. If I don't open my door, I won't create a path for myself. So when you have someone that you say you can't let them go, living through them, and I wrote a poem about this a few months ago called Social Chameleons. Social chameleons are people who attach themselves to you and drain you of all you have. They can even be prostitutes. So prostitutes are social whores too. Wives can be social whores. Wives will stay in it to collect money, and once you get that divorce, cha-ching, they out. You get what I'm saying? So social chameleons is what I would like to call people who don't want a person to leave them, because you're like, if you leave me, I will be nothing without you. Really? How were you before this person met? Yeah, sure, they might have some good ass sex. Yeah, they may have some good money that you can use. Just be honest. What do you got to lose being honest? Be like, look, I would love to keep you around in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm having financial problems, and I would love to have your assistance. You don't have to even go on it like that. Me, I talk like that. And that's probably why. And people hear it as me being, I don't know, fuck what they think, because I'm not here to think about what they think. I will find somebody who will see me as genuine. I will find somebody who will see me as, I dig her and I know what this young lady needs, and I want to be that person to help her and assist her in her life, whether we have a relationship or not. Those are the kind of people that God sends you once your mental capacity is elevated. And mind you, you guys, I don't know how long I've been talking. What was that you asked? That's a question. But what was that? Y'all can hit me live on YouTube in the chat, or y'all can come to the Hangouts, or once again, y'all can come to Google Plus, and I'm under the name Immaculate 101. That's IMMACULATE 101. Next time I'm gonna do the room called Mac Ooh and Mac O. Mac Oohs are the women, Mac O's are the men. So yeah. So once you find this within yourself, you will definitely realize that you on the way up. No one be tearing you down. You keeping it up. You doing it up all by yourself, going round for round, because you all the way up. Mentally up. Keeping this shit. Giving it gets. Keeping it up. You understand? I want a lot of you guys to understand that mental health is something real. Mental strength is something real. You have to leave people alone, because sometimes they drain your energy. When people try to divert you, listen, sometimes you're going to find people who try to steer you in a different direction to how they see you. It don't make them wrong for trying, because they might see you in a different light. But if you know that you see yourself as a whole nother individual, by all means, do that. You don't got nothing to lose, because if you fall, you dust yourself off and you go on. You don't let no one stop you from your vision in life. And it may not take you a long time, or it may take you a long time. Nobody's to say you're wrong for trying this. Try it. What the fuck you got to lose? Life is too short for you taking a setback because of something. What if that didn't work for you? And you know why it wouldn't work for you? Because you know in your mind that that's not how you see yourself. Sure, it may work for some people. Some people it may appeal to. Like I was watching this shit Unsung about Jasmine Guy. Everybody loved her as Whitney, but when she went out and did her own thing, boop 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 boop, it went down. But at least she tried. You get what I'm saying? She went out there and did, and look, she ain't fall far too far from it. She ain't sinking. You get what I'm saying? She got her little change of shit going on, and she got things going on. So don't ever feel like you have to do something somebody's way to appease. Life is a journey. Find your journey, find your tribe, find your mentors, find your way. Don't look at nobody as someone who you need to help you. Because those are the people, like I said, are social chameleons. I don't need nobody attaching themselves to me to drain me of my energy, and it'll hold me back. Let me pick and choose who I want to be my social chameleons, because I like a lot of different, foods. That's my social chameleons. And I like a lot of different shoes. That's my social chameleon. Because yeah, certain clothing and shit could be social chameleons, but a person who's going to drain you and keep you going from left to right, up, down, left, right, BA, up, down, left, right, BA, start. Come on, really? So ask me a question now. I know I was talking my ass off. A lot of people telling me that they're having problems right now trying to log into this room. By all means, if you want to log in, you still can log in. Some of them peeking in the room just to see what the fuck going on. But nonetheless, you're welcome. And ask me the question. I'm getting hit up from the phone. I'm gonna show you the question. Hold on. Now this one I can't show you because it's a crazy question. Well, if you feel that the person gives you good sex, if you feel the person gives you good sex, by all means, that should, if that's all they're giving you, then what else more do you want? Because what about, remember, sex is just a feeling. You can't feel that same way all day. Because if you had so much of it all day, you'll get bored of it very quickly. So what else would you want apart from the sex? And despite it being good sex, what else is there to life apart from sex? You still got to get off out that bed or that standing position and go get you something to eat. Can they cook? Will you have the energy to eat their food? Like, yeah, sure. This is a female asking me this. She said that the reason why she stays because her boo, she don't want to lose the time she invested in a relationship, and besides, they give her good sex. I'm right here watching, seeing it on my mobile. I just got it right here. Like I said, at the end of the day, sure, they give you good love. And like I tell, one of my girlfriends said this to me years ago too about that same thing. She don't want to leave her boo because she don't want to lose the time she invested in. You heard the word that you just used, correct? And I said this to my girlfriend too, and I learned that from my mother. I love her. Shout out to you, mommy Bootsy. The investment, sometimes investments go bad, just like the stock exchange, right? Sometimes investments go bad. So if it goes bad, that means that it was, sometimes it's by force. Sometimes God teaches you things as a lesson. Remember, not all things stay the same. So while they providing you that good sex, after that good sex is gone, what happens? Like I said, can they cook for you? Can they give you stability? All them investments of the relationship, just to find out it might be somebody else keeping his time just the way you did, but on a different time stamp. Like I said, I met a lot of dudes who be living double lives and And like I said, they're not wrong for living their life. They was just wrong for not admitting it. You get what I'm saying? You want good karma when you walk away from a relationship. You want to be able to have one foot in and foot out that door when you let a person go. You want to have good karma when you telling the girl, it's not you, it's me. I need to move on from this relationship. Or we moving too fast. Can we slow it down a bit? Because I assumed that we was going in this direction and I must have told you something wrong. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with telling these people these things so you can feel better about yourself. Lord, it's just coming in now. So you can feel better about yourself. I hear you, honey. Shout outs to my girlfriend. Shout out, Jenny. Love you. She's like, give her a shout out. Jenny Cox, I love you and miss you. I hope everything's going okay with you. Call me when you need me. Yes, we can still go to the gym because she like going to the gym. When we all need someone in our life that makes us whole, once you, like I said, once you elevate that mental state, you will have that. You will have that. It takes this to get that. And speak your truths. Speaking your truths are manifestations of how you want your life to be. And you are not wrong to say, I am worth $1 million. You are worth $1 million. You are worth $1 million. I am worth $1 million. I am worth more than staying in my home. I am worth more than being a second woman or man. I am worth more than a back shot boogie. I am worth more. Tell yourselves that this every single day. And I pray for all of you guys out there who's going through this to have this same blessing in their life, just the way God has blessed me. So yeah, having said that, Immaculate 101, Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings be unto you guys. Namaste. Prayers out to all my friends that's going through their mental health, because I'm not the only one going through it. People don't realize that also sickle cell anemia is a serious fatal thing, and so is the trait. So is HIV. So is other things. But we're talking about sickle cell right now. One of my friends is going through it, and she has the trait, and she has the trait just like me. And I battle this every day. That's why I always try and make it my business to take my health seriously. But you also have to take your health seriously. We don't always necessarily need these modern medicines. We need to change our diet as well. Remember, certain foods, certain oils we put in our body cause inflammation in our joints. That's when I was starting to realize I was having these, waking up with these stiff joints. My hands was aching and killing me. Doctors telling me, they give me an appointment date all these months ahead of time. When I came back to them, I told them it was fine. I'm waiting on my test date. He tell me my stuff is negative. You know why? Because I changed my oil. I was always cooking with this extra virgin olive oil, you know, and no, I'm not disputing extra virgin olive oil. It does have health benefits, but I started using coconut oil to cook my food. Sure, it tastes the flavor changes, but it actually tastes better. You can fry your chicken in coconut oil. You can cook your eggs in coconut oil. You can do all them same things. I still sometimes use olive oil, but a very little bit. And I mean, like the most I use is 3 tablespoons full to fry my fish if I was wanted to give a specific taste, or I would use 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil with 1 tablespoon of the olive oil, so the taste don't completely change. For those of you guys who does have sickle cell anemia, remember olive oil is also not great for our bones and joints. Any form of sickle cell, believe that, believe it when I tell you this. A lot of people don't know this. It caught because its oil has a lot of metals in it. Do the research. I tell everybody, you want to know the truth of something, go find out for yourself. Go find out for yourself. You'll see that it causes inflammation in our joints. Sometimes our fingers it will try and turn. So I stay exercising. Normally I got the squeeze ball. I have the Chinese the chine ball, like things like that. And look, I never had to do it again since my diet has changed. I have not woke up, thank you, our creator, and my inner source of God being inside me. Because I know we come from something that we do have health out there. We just got to know how to incorporate the health. And sure, these things are expensive, but isn't health wealth? And once you start taking care of your health, you get money. Like the environment blesses you. God finds ways to bless you through riches, through charity. Somebody will just bless you with money. Things that you would not believe when you start taking care of your health. Trust when I tell you, find out what the earth has to offer in general. When these other people you meet across in your life, find out what they have to offer you when you try to do things differently. Don't just look for a negative way out. There's gonna be haters who always got something to say about you. There's always gonna be people who ain't gonna follow the way you're doing things. Some people gonna always say you're preaching to them too. There's always gonna be somebody who got something to say. And when you look at these same people, just make sure when they saying something to you, it makes sense. Not sense to them, but sense to you. Because if it don't register with you, it's not for you. Immaculate 101 out.